Thank you for joining this lesson. We are going to look at the use of a micrometer screw gauge, measurement 2, physics. A micrometer screw gauge is used to measure the thickness of a stack of 10 microscope slide cover slips. The reading with the cover slips in position is as shown in the figure 1 below. Therefore, the figure here is showing us the measurement shown when 10 microscope slide cover slips were fixed in a micrometer screw gauge. Let us look at what the question is telling us. If the micrometer screw gauge has a zero error of negative 0.01 millimeters, determine the thickness of each cover slip. So the keywords here are, we have an error to be accounted for, and we also have the thickness of each, remembering that there are 10 of them. Therefore, how to read the micrometer screw gauge? Remember, we have a sleeve scale, and a thimble scale. So the scales are two here, a thimble scale. Therefore, we first of all going to get the sleeve scale. The sleeve scale reading. In the sleeve scale, there are two types of sleeve scales. There is one with only millimeter divisions, but the one we have here has both millimeter divisions and half millimeter divisions. For example, this is how we go about it. From 0, before 1 millimeter, we have 0, 0.5, then 1 millimeter, 1.5, 2 millimeters, 2.5. Therefore, we have the 0.5 divisions on the lower side of the sleeve scale. Therefore, we have 0, 1, 2.5. So we have 2.5 millimeters, 2.5 millimeters as the reading from the sleeve scale. Then the other one is the thimble scale. The thimble scale reading. The thimble scale reading, whereby in the thimble scale, now we read the division which is colliding with the sleeve scale. Therefore, we have from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have 1 divisions, such that from 15, the 16th division is the one having, or the one colliding with the thimble scale. Therefore, we have from 5 to 6. So it is 6th. So we divide with 100 the least count. So the thimble scale division, which we have realized it is the 6th one, we divide it with 100, so that we have 0.06 millimeters. Then we have what we call the total. The total reading from this vernier scale now is when we add 2.5 and 0.06, giving us 2.56 millimeters. This one is the reading which has been displayed. Now, after the reading which has been displayed, it is good to know that the micrometer screw gauge is having an error of 0.01, which is negative. Therefore, we usually account for negative errors by adding them to the reading obtained. So 2.56, we add 0.01, so that the reading is 2.57 millimeters. This is the actual reading of the 10 microscope slide cover slips. Now, if these ones are for 10 slides, what about each cover slip? Each cover slip. Therefore, each cover slip is going to be 2.57, and we divide by 10 of them, so that each is 0.257 millimeters.